making it built over several years. And now I think we are close to 22 years. And he says, even if that pyramid goes away, I don't mind. So that is his level of equanimity. Something happens, it's okay. Something doesn't happen, it's okay. That is the level that all of us are striving towards. And then just the practice of this wisdom and our meditation will definitely get us there. And I'm sure all of us have been noticing that in our lives already. Earlier, when we didn't get the coffee or the food at the right time, we used to get angry. Now we are okay. We don't get it at that particular time, right? So that is the beginning level of equanimity. So right speech is the third step in the Eightfold Noble Path. Again, so let me take that word step. The Eightfold Noble Path is supposed to be working simultaneously. Every part of it reinforces the other part. Right? For example, right speech happens when you have the right mindfulness. Right speech happens when we are absolutely focused on the listen, when you are absolutely listening to someone who is talking. Only then right speech can happen. More often than not, like I recount my pre-meditation experiences. When I have meetings, I'm always thinking about what will I speak. I'm not listening to the other person, right? I'm always thinking about what should I speak the next. Will I speak right? Will other people judge me? That was what was always happening when I was young. But post meditation, I used to go into meetings in an absolutely thoughtless state. Things turn out very fine. That is a speech with full intensity. That is a speech with full clarity. That is a speech with full intelligence. How does it happen? Because of right concentration, because of right mindfulness. Why did I have the right concentration, right mindfulness? Because I had the right understanding, right view, or right intention at the particular point of time, right thought. So when I had the right thought, it was not colored by the kleshas, it was not colored by fear of what other people will judge me. So all these 8 parts reinforce each other. It's not a step. The fourth one is right action. Again, it's about our ethical contact. Right action is behavior that is right and in accord with the truth. Because now we know the right view, right? It includes bodily karma, 3 of the 10 wholesome actions. It's basically about non-killing. And we all know Maitreya Buddha Patriji, what he says. He's absolutely ruthless in condemning violence to all beings. We know that, right? So non-killing, non-stealing, non-engaging in sexual misconduct, right? And again, this is also about right actions, about protecting life, being compassionate, giving charity. And he's done so many projects which has given all of these opportunities of giving, right? So right action is about protection of life, preservation of well-being of all. And this is where Buddha's 5 precepts come in. And some of it also comes under right livelihood. It's about do not kill, do not steal, do not commit sexual misconduct, do not use harmful speech. Some of this come under right speech, do not partake in intoxicants. This is Buddhist 5 precepts. Right action is also about acting in a right manner by considering all the factors. When we were not mindful, when we did not have the right mindfulness and right concentration, when we did not have the right thought and right understanding, what we used to do? We used to react spontaneously, right? Our action would be if someone told us something, immediately we get angry, right? So that is not considering the whole set of factors. So by not taking all factors into consideration, something that we thought is good will turn out of harmful. Again, it has happened to all of us. Our intention was good. We wanted to do something nice to some other person. In the end, it turned up harming that particular person. That is because we didn't have a complete understanding of that particular situation. Or we did something that we were not supposed to do. We thought we were helping someone. In the end, we ended up putting that person in jeopardy. Right? Maybe we all have cases. When your intention, effort, and action are well aligned, that is when we are in the mode of creation, when you're in mode of non-suffering, right? And again, we all know all spiritual practices include Bhagavad Gita talk about this. Right actions are not focused on the outcome. It is focused on the action that we are doing. Like everyone say, focus on the process, not just the outcome. Right? So right action, again, when you talk about right action focusing on the outcome, then we are not having the right thought or right intention, right? right thought or right, and when you're thinking about, oh, when I do this, I will get that. When I do this, I'll get recognition. Then it is focusing on the outcome. You're focusing on the future. You're focusing on something. You're craving attachment. So attachment is a klesha. So the right thought will not translate into right action. So it's all intertwined in a way. And then right livelihood. I know Dr. GK spoke about this for almost an hour. Right livelihood refers to the right occupation. Again, these are all tied to those 5 precepts. Non-killing. I think Dr. GK's case study was based on this. Non-killing, um, non-stealing, no sexual misconduct, no harmful speech, no intoxicants, right? So if you look at right livelihood, I mean, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but then I just want to talk about a couple of modern day life examples, right? Again, if we are right livelihood is not just those 5. And in fact, Thich Nhat Hanh in his book talks about, the book is called, I forgot the name, Teachings of Buddha. So Thich Nhat Hanh talks about it. Even if you have an unethical employer, or if you have a job where you are getting drained, you absolutely do not feel comfortable, you are causing harm to your body, you are somehow straining yourself and going and doing it, even that is not right livelihood. Right? Like the law of karma says, you have to do every action with joy, not compulsively. Again, one of Patriji's teachings: do not do anything compulsively. You have to do everything in the moment with joy, with celebration. You must have heard about it, right? Every moment should be a celebration. Every action should be a celebration. If you are not, then you are causing suffering to us. And right livelihood is definitely not at expense to others. So 3 areas of consideration follow up in the type of work we do, the circumstances of the workplace, and then amount of work you do to gain your earnings. Again, one of Buddhist teachings is you work to earn enough for you and your family, right? And then if you work purely for money, that is not right livelihood. If you work to do some shortcuts, doing some unethical work, then it is not right livelihood. In fact, I used to work for a multinational IT company for almost 17 years. That company, 2 things that was consciously taken at a management level was not to have gaming companies as a client, because gaming ultimately gets into addiction. Not again all the cases, but that was a policy. So because gaming used to become addictive for a lot of people. And second thing is we didn't have any clients from the arms industry, right? So no clients, no military clients. Though we did have government, but we didn't never used to work for defense. And similarly, no gaming clients. So that was the policy. So things like that can be incorporated in our companies if any of us are owning companies. Then moving on, right effort. Right effort is also known as right diligence. Some of the literature talks about right diligence, right skillful means. So what is right effort? Right effort is preventing unwholesome states like fear, like anger. Unwholesome is basically anything not helpful. To end unwholesome states that have risen, to develop wholesome states, and to strengthen wholesome states. So basically, right effort is always being mindful, taking all the precautions to make sure things like anger, doubt, if they have arisen, how do I reduce it? If they have not arisen, stopping them from arising. And similarly, developing wholesome states like love, gratitude, compassion, right? And then positive energies, positive thoughts. So all those, if they have not arisen, you have to allow them to arise. And then, and if they have arise, then continuing that state of gratitude, continuing the state of compassion, continuing state of love, continuing that state of bliss, right? So those are the wholesome states. The right effort is that. How do you do that? Number 1, by being aware, being mindful. Number 2, as we continue to do our practice of breath mindfulness meditation, we automatically get into that stage, right? So most of it will be effortless. There's nothing like a right effort that we need to put. So this is more about, again, still about ethical conduct and discipline. And here are the 5 hindrances that always prevent us from doing it, but very closely related to the kleshas, right? And mostly in Buddhism, they talk about this in the context of meditation. Meditation is a right effort. When we put in the right effort of doing meditation every day, automatically things that translate into right mindfulness and right concentration, right? So here are the 5 hindrances that disturb a meditation or right effort. Sensual desire. I want to do this. I want to do something else. Attachment, sensual desire, craving. Ill will, causing harm. Sloth, sleepiness, all the tamasic characteristics. Restlessness and remorse. Oh, why am I doing this? Why should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do that? That irritation. And then always is doubt, right? You can see a lot of people. I'm doing meditation. I'm putting a lot of effort into meditation. Will it cure my illness? Will it allow me to reach my goal of getting that coveted job at Google? So all those doubts. And all these things are enemies of a regular meditation practice as well. One day meditation was wonderful, blissful. The next day we have the desire, oh, wonderful, let me, if I sit in meditation, I want to get that blissful, joyful feeling. Wow, that is craving according to Buddha. And some days we have too many thoughts. Oh my God, I don't want to meditate. I'm always getting jittery. That is ill will. Some days you feel drowsy, sleepy. Oh my God, if I sit in meditation today, I'll feel sleepy. I'll skip meditation. And then this restlessness, I'm getting too many thoughts, I'm getting itching, I'm getting too many distractions. There is sound from the neighborhood. And then of course, meditation, whether it is all, today I had meditation, which is very noisy. I don't know whether it's going to help, right? Again, Patriji reiterates, Gautam Buddha reiterates, and everyone reiterates, what is important is a regular, consistent practice of meditation. And like I keep saying, there is nothing like a good meditation or a bad meditation. The only bad meditation is the one you did not do. Patriji says, just by closing, you just close your eyes, clasp your hands, sit, it will cut off 50% of your thoughts, save 50% of your energies. Even if you do that, in fact, modern scientific studies talk about the same thing. Novices, in their initial meditation practice itself, they're able to change a lot of their physiological factors, leave alone mental, right? So 5 hindrances, same, any effort that we do, this is what will come. We start off a new project, we start off a new job, start off a new activity. Initially starts off with a desire for recognition, then doubt, then we look at everybody doing the same thing. Oh, should I do this? Right? And then once we get into it, oh, will I be able to get the funding? Will I be able to do this? Will I be able to complete the job? What will other people think? So all these are the hindrances. All right, and then moving on, I'm not going to focus, these are probably very close to all of us. The